Migration to Australia remains too high and has directly and indirectly caused a massive rise in homelessness. 10 cities have sprung up, and some councils are now trying to clear them by moving homeless people on. We'll look at what caused the problem and what this means for the homeless. We have to start with the sky-high migration. The ABS recently reported that for the year ended 30th of June, net overseas migration was 446,000 in the year 23 to 24, down from 536,000 a year earlier, and that migrant arrivals decreased 10% to 667,000 from 739,000 arrivals a year earlier, with the largest group of migrant arrivals being temporary students, with 207,000 people. Migrant departures increased 8% to 221,000 from 204,000 departures a year earlier, and overall the population grew in the year ended 30th of June 2024 by 2.1% or 552,000 people. The blowout in net migration is driven primarily by, guess what? Excessive arrivals. Regardless, the fact that migrants are refusing to leave is not a legitimate excuse, since it has been driven up by the blowout in bridging visas, including fake students claiming asylum. Migrants are manipulating the system to prolong their stay in Australia, and Labor has refused to take the necessary action to fix that problem. In short, the Albanese government has lost control of immigration and has delivered the housing crisis that we're in the middle of. Now, CBA analysis shows that Australia's population growth has exceeded the pre-pandemic trend. Population growth will continue to grow faster than the trend as net overseas migration remains historically high, they say. The Australian population has now returned to its long-term trend growth, meaning that the loss of population growth from the closing of the borders has been fully recovered. CBO note, indeed, around 30,000 more people call Australia home than the trend would have suggested. As a result, the demand for somewhere to live is running hot, as represented in the rental crisis, as rents spiral out of the range of many people, and by the way help to keep inflation up, causing the RBA to hold interest rates higher for longer and putting more pressure on the rest of the economy and on households. And of course, building approvals are way down as the Albanese government's target of 1.2 million homes over 5 years continues to flounder. But my point is that homelessness could be eased if migration was pulled significantly lower, allowing time to catch up on building and to get people into homes. But no, federal government keeps the tap open and councils are moving homeless people on from pillar to post. This simply doesn't solve the problem, and I think the social consequences ahead will be enormous.